In a show of autocracy, President of Belarus, Alexander Lukashenko, made a Ryanair passenger flight forcefully land in Belarusian capital Minsk. A prominent opposition journalist was on board the Ryanair flight, which was en route to Lithuania from Greece. And the strongman president sent a fighter jet to intercept the plane traveling through the country's airspace. Belarusian authorities had flagged what turned out to be a false bomb alert to force the plane to land. The Ryanair plane carrying Roman Protasevich was headed from Athens to the Lithuanian capital. Lukashenko, who is often referred to as Europe's last dictator, ordered a MiG-29 fighter jet to escort the Ryanair plane to the Minsk airport, where 26-year-old Roman Protasevich was detained. A spokesperson for Lithuanian airports has told that the flight was redirected due to a conflict between a member of the crew and the passengers. Ryanair said the flight's crew had been notified by Belarus Air Traffic Control of a potential security threat on board and were instructed to divert to Minsk, which was the nearest airport. Several hours after the scheduled time of arrival, the flight finally landed. Without Protasevich, some passengers described seeing the blogger looking nervous as the flight was diverted to Belarus.
During, I think, 1 minute, he was like trying to negotiate with the steward, but nothing to do. But after that, I didn't find him scared or angry or something like that, just a guy who assumed.
Jisai nieko nesakė. Jisai tik atsisuko į žmonės, kurie klausė jo. Jisai atsisuko ir pasakė, kad jisai turi mirties nuosprendį.
Protasevich is a co-founder of Telegram messaging app's Nexstar channel. Last year, the channel was declared as extremist by Belarus after it was used to help organize major protests against President Lukashenko. Now, Protasevich fled Belarus for Poland in 2019 due to pressure from the authorities. Protasevich faces charges that could carry a prison sentence of up to 15 years in Belarus. The opposition has called this a hijacking operation by Belarusian government of Lukashenko. The incident comes as Belarus authorities intensify their crackdown on the opposition. Historic protests gripped the ex-Soviet country after last year's disrupted presidential election. The European Union and the United States have sanctioned Lukashenko and dozens of officials with asset freezes and visa bans. The move has provoked a furious outcry from European leaders who described it as a hijacking and an act of state terrorism. The European Union is set to discuss toughening its existing sanctions against Belarus at a pre-planned summit today. The NATO military alliance has demanded an international investigation into the diversion of a passenger flight and arrest of an opposition activist. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg tweeted, "This is a serious and dangerous incident which requires international investigation," unquote. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.